Hello, and welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be a super fun video piece. Today's going to be another maintenance day. Now, out of all the maintenance videos we've done, today will be one of the biggest days because we have a lot that we're going to be doing today. Now, I'm going to kind of talk about it as the video goes by, but before we do start today's video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you're not missing our video, and please like this video. Let's go ahead and start today's video. Now, there's going to be three big things we're going to be doing today. First one is going to be we need to get all the junk and gross stuff out of the fish tank at the very bottom of it. Stuff that's just solids, maybe pee that's accumulated together, kind of forming just solids, and then some just stuff that we really don't want. We're also going to be doing some work to maybe get some algae out of some spots, and then we need to fill it up just a little bit because it is evaporating quite a bit. Then something we've done lately is we put in a ton. We put so many new plants in the room, but the thing is, I always like to use topsoil for the main base, and I usually like to do a small layer of coconut coir on the top to kind of prevent as many bugs from hatching in the soil as possible. So, like this stuff right here is good because that's being, well, I'm growing those just for the plants to go in the aquaponics and hydroponics over there, but this really needs a few, probably just a thin layer of stuff on top. Like you can see stuff just living in the soil, really just a lot of stuff that we really don't want. Looking around, a lot of this stuff is good enough. Some of the rosemary might need a little bit, but I think for now it's good enough. The bunching onions definitely need it. And then to end it, the peas really need it too. There is some stuff also here and there, but right now that's not the main concern. So right now I'm just going to be trying to get those ones I just talked about done as fast as possible. And then for the third thing, the most simple thing of every day is to water, but we're going to be watering a lot. We're going to be filling the fish tank up even more. We actually might be able to see the line, maybe. It was about here about a week ago when I filled it up, so it's evaporated quite a bit. And then hydroponic is good over there, and then yeah, pretty much everything else is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting we'll see what I do. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of do stuff with the soil, and I'll see you guys in a second, and I'll do updates here and there as I get more done. Now, for everyone that thinks this is too complicated, I really just want to show you guys how easy this is. All you want to do is just sprinkle it, something that looks good, and then, yeah, that's pretty much good. Now all we need to do is just kind of spread it along here, and then some places will need some more than others, so we'll do that. And so as time goes by, we will have to get more on it. Like, I've added more onto the peas as it grew a lot more. Because once those plants do start to come up, they do start to mix stuff around. So that looks about good. We don't want to do too much, especially the fact that these haven't germinated yet. They need as much time to do as good as possible. So I'm just going to do just a small layer of it. And then as they start to come up, I'll add a lot more coconut stuff. And yeah, so also I really do want to talk about something we're going to be working on in the future. I think I'm going to start making my own soil. Kind of what I mean by that is when you get topsoil like Miracle Grow from the just greenhouse or from the store, that soil is such a ripoff. You can make it, well, you could pretty much make it for the same price, but you can make like 3 times the amount, which is so much better. So I'm going to be doing that very, very soon, probably next week. But I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the plants, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. All right, so I just put all the coconut coir on everything that really needed it. So pretty much I am hoping a lot of this does work, and I do feel like it really does prevent stuff from just forming, growing in soil that I really don't need. This, I might have packed that in a little too thick, but that should be good enough, and those look fantastic. So I'm very, very excited about that. Then, I've already gotten the system all set up, and I'm trying something new this time. So, here's the thing. The pole has pretty much nothing to do with it. It's just to keep your hands out of the water. But all we really have to do is pick it up, put it in the water. Don't want to hit any fish. Then we're just gonna kind of dig it right there, and then okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna turn it on, and then just check that out. It just kind of filters out, and then let's look through the fish tank. You can see all the rocks are up it, and then when I push down, you can see all that gross stuff in it. I strongly recommend getting this. I personally feel like it's been one of the best investments I've done for the fish tank yet, and I really feel like this product is phenomenal. It's not super expensive, but it's not very cheap. It is the #1 result on Amazon when you search fish tank gravel cleaner. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean the bottom of the fish tank, and then I'll see you guys in a second once I have the watering system full. Okay, so I just finished, and I like to say how dirty these things are. So there's 2 different filters. Well, theoretically 3. There's one in that area, but I don't know how significant that worked because I've never used it. This is the main one. You can see all that like gross junk in there. And then this one's a really gross one. You can look in there and just see it's absolutely full of gross stuff. So over time, I did kind of have to take out the bigger plants to just try to make those significant big hiding spots clean again. So definitely messed up some of the fish tanks, so I'm just gonna have to reach in and fix some of those areas. Now, I will say, at the end of the day, if you guys want to have an aquaponics system, you don't have the aquaponics system yet, and you like absolutely dislike fish, and you like the last thing you want to do is stick your hand in the fish tank, here's my advice: don't get the fish tank then. Because even though aquaponics is one of the best methods, you will have to get your hand dirty sometimes. Not every day, definitely not every day, but there will be days you will have to reach your hand into the system and form those perfect hiding spots for the fish. Now, the thing I've noticed over the past month or 2 with these goldfish is they love the hiding spots. I've seen so many people say, if you're getting an aquaponics system, don't get plants in it. Don't listen to that, even though it is a little bit more work to kind of clean these plants over time, because they do get kind of algae, a lot of algae stuff all over them, and it will get just kind of gross sometimes. But other than that, it will make your fish so much happier in this fish tank, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So that's pretty much everything I took out. I'm gonna go ahead and feed them a little bit, and then I'll see you guys in a second once I start watering everything. Okay, well, I meant to talk about this at the very beginning of the video, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. So throughout the next month or 2, I really want to do some work to, and like right now it's a fish tank, definitely living fish in it, living snails. I want to turn it into an ecosystem eventually throughout 2025, meaning just kind of the basics of what an ecosystem actually is you don't have to feed it every day. It can live and thrive by itself. Now, obviously, I do have to have all these pumps on to filter the water out and all that just gross, sick stuff. But just seriously, like, I really just want to do, like, put like just other stuff in it. Maybe like guppies, or probably not guppies to be honest. Maybe a few more goldfish that are more like a fancier type of goldfish. Different types of snails, algae eating fish, just different types of stuff that could be really, really cool in this type of a system. And then eventually I do really want to get a different fish tank. Not this one. I will keep this one, but I do want to do a lot of work with a different fish tank and do kind of like a different series with that. But I still have to do a little bit of some moving around with those like pumps and stuff like that. So now I'll see you guys when we start watering everything. Alright, so I'm now filling up the fish tank a little bit. I'm probably just going to go through this entire bucket and be done. We got the hoses in there. Probably a lot of hose on, just too much weight on that net. But to be honest, the net will withstand it and stuff like that. So I'm going to start watering now. So there's so many ways you could water. Now, when I say that, these plants are really sensitive. But to be honest, they do like water and they do recover. I've done this way so many times and they've really recovered really well. I'm just gonna do a light coat. Nothing like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of water. We're just gonna do like a good amount where the plants can still thrive and just flourish, and they don't start molding. We do this every other day or every 3 days, but we're just gonna go around like this, give it some wetness, try to get the soil as moist as possible, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. And then I'm holding off on the strawberries for now, so the strawberries will get a very light coat, like this. They will get some stuff like, to be honest, I could probably just go like that, and that is it for the strawberries. And then I'll do the same thing over there, and I'll see you guys in a second once I get a lot more done. And then here's another fact. When it comes to watering, I usually have a lot of questions. What temperature? Now, I actually asked myself the same question before I built this setup. With the past year of testing and everything about just watering, it does not matter. It whatsoever. The temperature of the water has absolutely no effect on the plant, unless the water is like brutally hot and you're dumping like boiling water on the plant. That might have quite a strong effect on the plant. But cold water, room temperature water. Now, you can do hot water. Out of all of the water I'd recommend room temperature water or cold water. Hot water is my last go-to, and I've never used hot water at all just in here. So that is not on my list. And just other than that, I'm going to go ahead and water a lot more. All right, I just finished watering. Everything looks phenomenal, and just everything is looking phenomenal. If you guys want to see us talk a lot about our plants later and all our aquaponics plants, please check out our informational plant tour that we post later today. And yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. So, if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss our video. Please like this video. I just really want to thank you all for watching today's video and supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace.